Hey guys, how you guys feeling tonight? Hey, hey everyone. So we're having a guest from the Shine Your Eye season 6. Um Big Brother Naija season 6 basically. So we're gonna wait for our guest to come. The guest is part of the top 5 through top 6. So yeah. So let's wait. Let me see if my guest is here. Okay, my guest isn't here yet. So if you are here, please send a request or comment in the comment section. You guys know I don't really tell you who the guest is until the person is here. So that's what we're gonna do again today. Let me know if you guys can hear me properly. Let me know if you can hear me properly. So yeah, let's wait for our guest. Please, if you are here, let me know. Hi everyone. I'm always happy. Come on, guys. You guys know the drill. Let me see if my guest is here first. Okay. I don't think they're here. Please send a request. But how are you guys feeling today, though? Greetings. Let me see. Send a request. If I say it's a male or female, you guys know who it is. Please send a request or comment in the comment section. Okay, my guest is here. Let me try to add him. Okay. Send a request. Let me see. Okay, we have the request. Pere is our guest today. The general. So yeah, let's get it popping. Mr. Pere, the general. How you feeling?
Man, uh, I've had
I know you're tired. I know you have a lot going on. You're a very busy man right now, right? You're a very busy man. Okay, but how you feeling though, Pere? How you feeling? What's been going on with you ever since you came out? Oh, I can't hear you.
hold on, sure. Real quick. Can you hear me now?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So I said it's been really wild though with everything. Uh,
Mm.
it's been crazy wild. But I've been adjusting to the new style, new life.
Yeah. So I know you. I saw you posting a video on your page about a recent movie that you're going to be a part of. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, that was a movie that I did before going into the house. It was a movie I played a small role in there.
Mm.
But by the time I got out the house now, the movie was already out and ready to be in cinemas. They've been promoting the film. It's called, there's two of them. There's one is called April Showers, and the other one is called Charge and Bill. They both will be out in cinemas on on the 15th of October, 15th of this month.
Mm.
Both movies will
I
be
look
in
forward to
cinemas on
it.
the same day. Yeah,
It seems
yeah.
like you've always been like a busy actor, even before the show. Because when you're on the show, we saw so many clips of different films that you've been a part of. So you're just right
Yeah,
there, but we just didn't know that this is Perry at that time.
exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what
Okay,
happened.
so I know you've been doing a lot of interviews, but there's just one question I know a lot of people are going to ask. Can you tell us why you decided to go into the military in America? What informed your decision? What was the reason?
So for me, the U.S. military was not something that I had an idea that I was going to go in before I went in.
Mm.
I didn't plan to go into the U.S. military. I was just presented with an opportunity to go get into the military, and I looked at a couple of things, the benefits that were given, and all of these other things. So it made sense to do it while I was in America after I got after I got situated. So I was like, I probably might just let me just what's there's no harm in doing it. So I decided to go get the experience. I did it. I did it for I had a contract assigned for about 4 to 6 years. So I mean, it was worth the it was just worth it, 100%.
Did you ever suffer from any PTSD from that experience?
No, no PTSD.
Because
No
the US
PTSD.
military is not really a walk in the park. You know what I mean?
No, it's
So
not. It's not. It's a lot of it's a lot of work. It's some serious work. Some
right.
tough stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is this how you talk normally? Because I know when you're in the house, a lot of us struggle to hear what you're saying a lot of the times. We had to
This
like
is
kind
how
of like
it's
increase the volume.
really,
Yeah. You're always like,
really.
so what's going on today? You know, I'll be like, Barry, let's hear what you're saying. Is this how you normally talk?
This
Are you like,
this
or have you always
this is
been
how
like this?
this is how I talk. This is how I talk.
Okay.
This is
All
how I
right.
talk
Now, I
normally.
know when you were in the show, you didn't really talk a lot about your private life, but you did mention, a Sierra
Right.
Leonean woman that you were with. She's gorgeous, by the way. She's absolutely stunning. So, have
Yeah.
you guys had a
Thank you.
chance to like reconnect, and how are things going with both of you?
She things are going very well. That's one woman who I respect a lot and I have a lot of regard for. Things are going really well. I mean, I'm blessed.
So,
I'll
are you
just say
guys
that.
together, or are you
Oh yeah,
just?
we're still together. Still
Oh
together.
wow, that's great.
Still going strong. Yep.
That's great. That's great. How did
Yep.
you guys meet?
How we met?
Mm.
Ah, how did we meet? It was through, jeez, it was through a friend.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she had hit me up prior. I didn't even know, but then she had hit me up, and we eventually got introduced. You know, back in the U.S.
Mm.
Yeah,
Would you say that she's one of the only women you ever loved?
I'll say she's the only woman who has shown me what other women haven't shown me.
And what's that?
Oh, she has shown me love. Like, people say I love you, and they say all of these other things, but when it comes to demonstrating it, she has done that. She has shown me selflessness. And without selflessness, I think all of the extra things people talk about when they say I love you, I won't believe that. If a person is selfless, I'll believe when you tell me you love me, because I see the selflessness, which is a demonstration of love.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you always had a hard time kind of like opening up? Because it seems like you're a very guarded man, so to speak. So have you always
You
been
say
like
I'm a
a,
guarded person?
yeah, it's kind of hard
I
to figure out what's going on in your head.
Yeah, I want to keep it that way though, because if I let you in my head, you might get lost in the sauce, baby. Trust
Oh, lost.
me. My head, you if I let you take a tour through my mind and my head, yeah, I don't know, but I've always been that person who I prefer to be guarded because that's how I protect myself and keep myself sane, go through day to day.
Mm.
It's safer that
That's
way.
good. That's good. Did you pick your fan base name before you went into the house? Or is that something that the Patriots decided to come up with?
They came up with that.
How do you feel about the name Patriots? Because that's very different from a lot
Patriot.
of fan base names I've ever had. What do you
Oh,
feel
really?
about the name? Yeah.
Patriots.
Mm.
Patriotic. A patriotic person will do anything legal, anything that is right to hold down together and hold down a nation. So, I mean, for patriots, we're like family. So we have a goal, we have a vision and a mission, so we're focused people, we're first class. We're not like tossed about, we don't get swayed just about by anything. We're focused individuals. So yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
How did you feel when you found out that some of your fans kind of like protested for you during that whole White Room situation? Because you had a high percentage compared to other people. And when they
hmm
found out that you had to go through this whole process again to get into the top five, a lot of people were upset. So when you found out that they protested for you, how did that make you feel?
Well, honestly, I was very excited. And I felt like I was loved, but at the same time, they probably didn't know what was really going on, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what was shown, but coming back to see all the love, I felt it was heartwarming to know that that type of love was there for them to have gone that lengths to do what they did, you know. Yeah.
I know during one of your diary sessions, when Big Brother was asking every housemate, like some of the fights you've had, would you like to take them back? You mentioned that you felt like you might have misjudged White Money. What made you change your opinion about him? What did you see later on that you didn't see in the beginning?
Um, so I did at the beginning, I did think that he wasn't genuine, of course. Um, I felt that way. But after our conflict, as time went on, um, and opportunities came for me to, for us to actually get to know ourselves.
Right.
When we started to get to know each other, it became clearer, you know, that I may have, you know, judged wrongly.
Mm.
Because then again, I said I felt it was not genuine at first, but I got to know him, like okay, he's a cool guy.
Mm.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was dope.
That's life,
That
man.
was dope.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me how men, regardless of how you guys have conflict, you always kind of easily resolve it compared to women. Why do you think that is? Like men can fight today, then later on become like best buddies. But with women, it's kind of like harder.
Is
Why do you
is
think it is
is is the difference in testosterone and estrogen?
that
That's what it is.
way? Mm.
But I mean, I guess, man, we find it easy to let it go because we don't. Even though some men like myself, we're very in touch with our emotions, we don't let it get the best of us. Women are very emotional creatures. They were created that way, and yeah. So that's the difference, I'm thinking.
Yeah. I want to talk about some of the relationships you've had in the house, like with the women. We saw you kind of like
hmm
have a little brief thing with Beatrice. We saw you and Queen had a brief thing, then you and Maria.
Me
What
and
was it
Queen.
about? Yes, now you are Queen. Like she fought because of you. Wasn't it because of you she had that
She.
disagreement with Maria?
Oh,
It kind of surrounded you in a sense.
um. So I wouldn't say myself and Queen had anything. Queen came in and she indicated that she had me like I was her crush per se.
Right.
So that's what she said. So that was just about it with Queen. With Maria, it was nothing. It wasn't any romantic relationship going on because she expressed she had a boyfriend. I told her as well that I have a girlfriend, and she asked, "Where's your girlfriend?" And I said, "Sierra Leone." We had the conversation, brief conversation about that um, early on in the show. Um, and who did you say again?
Beatrice.
Angel,
No,
Beatrice,
Beatrice. That
Beatrice,
long conversation you guys
Beatrice.
had in the garden, you're kind of like tiptoeing around each other, kind of like bouncing off of each other. So, what was that about? You and Beatrice.
Beatrice is a sweetheart. So I kind of got the sense or feeling that she maybe was attracted to me in some certain type of way and to some degree, but I didn't want to give her the wrong impression or to lead her on, so hence I had to have her in the garden so we could clarify stuff and so I could know exactly what she was thinking in her mind. So hence we had that conversation in the garden that day, that night, actually. Yeah, I remember that conversation for sure.
Mm. Yeah,
I
it was
remember
a
it for
big
sure.
deal.
It was what?
So you're saying you and Maria were not romantically connected, but we saw you
Yeah.
guys, like among all the men in the house, it seemed like she spent the most time with you. So are you saying that there was no connection there between you and her?
Well, we were not romantically connected. Um, it wasn't like I was romantically, you know, intertwined, or we were romantically intertwined.
Mm. Okay, yeah, it's better now. It's back. We lost you for a second.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
carry
it was more platonic. It was more platonic than romantic. So we were not romantically involved in any way. It was just strictly platonic, just friends. I like Maria because she's a very intelligent woman. She's smart, she's funny.
gorgeous.
The gorgeous part, yeah, she's gorgeous, but then that wasn't the thing that did it for me because there's a lot of gorgeous women with, you know, but Maria's was different. She was smart, she was intelligent, she's a people's person, you know. So yeah, and it's part of those things. Those were the things that I actually noticed in her that you know caught actually caught my attention, and those were the things that I noticed that also made me pick her as my deputy when I was head of house. Those were
Do
the
you think
things.
that she had feelings for you, like in that way? Do you think she had feelings for you?
If she had feelings for me, I don't know. Did you think so? Did you think she had feelings?
Yes, a lot of us felt that way, you know, because
Really?
of, yeah, we talked about it a lot on station here because we noticed that every time, no matter how much you guys fight, you always end up coming back together. And, we noticed that whenever you drifted to like other women, it kind of made her a bit uneasy, right? So, why would you feel that way if you don't have any feelings? And same with you as
Hmm.
well. You were very much into each other. It seemed that way, but maybe we saw it wrong. Maybe we were wrong about that.
Yeah. I don't think there were no feelings at all. Zero feelings. Zero feelings. Maybe I need to go watch those things again to see, but there were no feelings at all. It was just normal, regular platonic stuff.
What about the
Yeah.
Peria ship? What do you think about Peria shippers?
Peria
What do you think?
Sheepers, man. That's a great name. Great choice.
I know, right?
Great combination. I'm talking about the name now,
Yeah,
Perea. I don't know. Hey, shippers are gonna ship regardless of what you say anyway. So,
right. Period. Period. Let me
yeah,
ask you a question about the wild card situation. If you weren't the
right.
wild card, do you think you would have figured out who the wild cards were if it wasn't you?
Okay, hold on one second. Let me tell you something about this guy right here. All right, I got years of military experience.
Oh my
I can
God! Here goes
understand.
the
I can
general. The general is coming out,
no no no,
guys. The general.
and I just didn't get years of military experience. The experience I had was right in in the greatest military institution on earth, the United States military. Okay,
Mhm.
look, when Biggie announced that there was a second wild card, at first he didn't tell me that it was me. He didn't tell me that there was another person with me. He said it was just me when I before the show. I
Right.
was about to get in. So on on the first week, already in the first week when we had our first diary session, I had to go in the diary room, and he asked me, said, "So, do you know? I know you were shocked that there's a second wild card." I said, "Yeah, because you didn't tell me that there was a second wild card. I thought I was the only one." I said, "Okay, so well, you're gonna have to find who the second wild card is." I said, "Okay." So we had a lot of I did a lot of investigative work, talked to everyone, observed everybody, listened to
Investigator
conversations.
Pere.
It was a lot. Let me tell you, that first week was crazy. But the next diary session I had, when I walked in that room, Biggie asked me, "Who do you think is the second wild card?" The first thing I said was Maria. She is the second wild card. By this time, we hadn't met. She hadn't been revealed. I said Maria or Nini, but I will stick with Maria as the second wild card. Huh? True to my words, she was the
Yeah.
second wild card. So yes, I would have guessed who the wild cards would have been if I wasn't a wild card, for sure.
Okay. The day Nini did that prank, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, Pere. We're up outside, all of us that were watching. As soon as soon as we heard creak, Pere jumped off. That shit was so funny, man. So were you pretending to sleep so that Big Brother will open the door? Is that what you were doing? Were you
No,
intentionally
Big Brother was
pretending to
feeling.
sleep?
I noticed something, right? Like, because it was a whole lot it was a whole lot building up to that point. Because
Right.
first of all, Nini disappeared, and then next, Big Brother's asking us to go find Nini.
Mm.
Big Brother asking us, me, that can't see everything. Big Brother is supposed to see everything, and he's asking me to go find Nini and asking the housemates to go find Nini, and then saying, if we don't find any, then we have to take her things and pack her things and put them in the storeroom. I'm like, nah, something's wrong, man. And thirdly, there's no way Nini could have escaped from the house.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay, this is a prank. I really wanted to know where this prank was going. So that night, I told myself, I'm not going to sleep. I will wait. Nini will appear in this house. True to my words. I
I'm
kid you
telling
not.
you. Do you know
She
that
came.
Big Brother kept on prolonging it because he was waiting for you to sleep?
Yes, he
When
was
you
waiting for
came
me
out
to
and you saw
sleep.
it, yeah, he was
Yeah,
waiting. It was you
he
we were waiting
was.
for
He was
to
waiting
sleep
for me to
before he
sleep.
allows me to
Yeah,
come out. Yeah,
yeah.
that was interesting. Now
I
let me
know.
ask about you and Angel. It seemed like you guys had some arguments. What was it with you and Angel? Like, why do you
I
think
don't
both of you
know.
kind of
I
like
mean,
bumped heads a bit?
Angel, Angel is Angel, man. Angel. She's who she is. She got a strong personality. Um, she seems like a person that you can't sway. She's a very opinionated person. I'm the same person too. She's an alpha female. I don't like using the word the word alpha to describe my personality because I think I'm more of a sigma than an alpha male. Because
Mm,
sigma males are stronger than alpha males. Believe you me, I think you
right.
should do a lot of digging into that.
Pere. No,
Because
Pere
yeah,
giving me research to do.
no, trust me. People have been sleeping on sigmas. They think that it's only alphas. The strongest type of personality types, the strongest personality types when it comes to males are sigmas, actually, sigmas.
Mm,
And so, I'm also opinionated. So it you're bound to bump heads, and we really didn't understand each other at first. Um,
mm,
even until somewhere along the line in the show too, it still didn't click. There's some people you just won't click with.
right.
There's nothing wrong with Angel though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Angel,
I know that you
Angel
kind of
was
like had a conversation with her and Cross like in last night. Now that you've come out and you've seen everything from like, the viewer's perspective, how do you feel about her and Cross's situation, right, in the house? Do you
um
believe it was genuine?
with Cross. I think that with Cross, she's who she is. I think she likes him.
Mm,
Um, I think Cross maybe likes her too. So hey, yeah.
okay.
I guess
I know in
they'll
the
probably
house,
hopefully they make it work.
yeah. I know in the house, a lot of people felt like you were kind of like an instigator. They felt like you kind of poked people, and when they blew up, you kind of like went quiet. Would you Do
Hmm.
you agree with that statement, or do you think you were misunderstood by the housemates?
Well, maybe instigating was part of the game. I don't know, but look, I don't consider myself an instigator. Um, yeah, I don't know how they came about that name because I didn't instigate nothing. So, yeah, I was just being me. People would want to ascribe, things like that to something they don't understand or someone they don't understand. It's all right. When they come out now, I'm sure a lot of them have been out, and I'm sure that they have watched lots of things, and they'll know, they'll see. There's no instigating anywhere with me, man. Zero.
Right. I agree.
Hmm.
I agree. You and Saga had like a genuine friendship, right? Because I saw it like from the first day. You guys kind of clicked. You genuinely
Hmm.
liked Saga. When you found out about what he said when he was in bed with me, were you taken back by it? How did it make you feel, about
Yeah, I
that?
was taken back by it because I wasn't expecting him to say all of those things. But Saga is Saga. He's a cool guy. He came around later. We spoke about it. I understood exactly where he was coming from. He explained a lot of things, even though he didn't tell me the whole thing. Eventually, I found out he didn't. But hey, you just gotta just let some shit just go and not even
Mm,
bother yourself with it because it really wasn't worth. It really wasn't worth it. So I made a conscious effort to just let it go and just leave it alone. After all, we're here to play a game. So hey, that may have been part of his strategy. But hey, come on now.
mhm.
Saga's a cool guy, man. I like the guy.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a sister, a younger sister.
How did she feel about
Yeah.
you on the show?
Oh, she was excited. I didn't tell none of them though, but she eventually found out she was excited. She was happy for sure.
So when you came out, did she give you the pep talk like, Uncle Perry, why did you do this? Uncle
I
Perry?
actually haven't seen her yet. I haven't
Oh,
seen her yet. She
why?
lives in
She's not in
America, but
Nigeria?
we've spoken.
Oh, she's
No,
in
she's
America.
not. She lives in America, but we've spoken on the phone. Yeah. So yeah, we haven't really spoken. But when I get back, we definitely would sit and we'll talk. We'll have a lot of time to actually catch up and talk. Most of the media rounds has been taking a whole lot of my time too. So yeah.
So what do we expect from Pele? What should the Patriots look out for? Because you are
Oh,
the general. What should we expect? What's next for you?
what's next for me is more movies. We're gonna be doing music. I'm gonna be making sure that the musical part of me is actually taking the front seat as opposed to taking the back seat all these years. Yeah. So movies, music, all-round entertainment,
Oh
hosting,
yeah, I wanted to
presenting
ask you about
stuff.
the music then actually. Singing, you
Yeah.
actually have a good voice. Is it in the Big Brother Nigeria house that you kind of explore that? Like you were able to like get in
Mm,
touch with yourself regarding that? Or have you always been?
well, I've always been a singer. I've always been a person who loves to sing and write songs. Um, but I never really wanted to pursue anything in music because I just wasn't sure where I would fit in as a in music, doing music, whether in Nigeria or in America or what R&B or whatnot. But being in Big Brother's house, I just let myself be in. I sing normally at home, and I'm at home in Big Brother's house. So hey, I was just singing, and you guys happened to catch me doing that. So yeah,
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah.
Let me ask a question, right? Because the camera
Hmm.
is not everywhere at the same time, and there was a time that during that you and Angel argument, a lot of people felt like you guys had some sort of like a physical contact. Did that ever happen? Because us the viewers, when we watch, sometimes we mishear things. So during
Physical
the
contact? No,
argument
no,
with you
not
and
physical.
Angel,
Zero physical contact.
zero physical. Thank you for clearing that
Zero
up.
physical contact.
Yes, yes. How do you feel about being the wild card and being top three? Like a lot of people didn't expect that.
That
How
was
do
for
you feel about
me.
that?
Yeah, for me that was an achievement. I was excited. I was happy with that. Yeah, it was a challenging experience, but I loved it. And being top three, I gave myself a pat on the back, man.
Yeah.
I did well.
It's amazing because a lot of people wanted you out after, the fight you had. So we didn't see you coming, honestly. The Patriots really didn't
Yeah,
see them coming. So that was great. That was
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
All right. I want to bring maybe one of the Patriots to ask you a question. Let me bring Bob Mix. Bob Mix is a huge Pere fan. So let me bring him to ask you. Bob Mix, do you have any questions for your general? Do you have any questions for your general? Let me know in the comment section. Do you have any questions for me, Pere, before we go? While we're waiting for your fans. Do
Why are you
you have
so
any
fine?
questions? God, why are you so fine? Why is your teeth so white?
I'm
Eh?
asking you, you're asking me.
Yes. Pere,
Uh,
we had a
huh?
discussion yesterday night on Station Head about you. We're kind of arguing about how much you spent on your teeth. Is it true that the amount you spent on your dental work was $10,000 in total? Is it true?
Yes, absolutely. 10 grand in total.
Oh, so you
Yep.
guys were right. You guys were right. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Perry, I'm going to let you go. I know you're busy. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay.
So, all right, have a
Thank you
good
so
one.
much.
All right, bye.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
All right, guys. So that was the general coming to the rescue. For those of you that didn't watch it, I'm going to save this live video um, on YouTube. So if you didn't watch it from the beginning, I'll download it and you guys can go straight to YouTube to watch it. We'll go back to the station here to kind of like talk about the interview. You guys can tell me how you feel. So yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a good night, guys.